concepts of Carl Jung and challenge myself and you to discover the one thing that makes us truly unbreakable. Carl Jung, a renowned Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, was a pioneer in the study of the human psyche. His work didn't just redefine psychology, it opened up a pathway to personal transformation, inner resilience, and deep self-awareness. If you've ever felt broken, lost, or overwhelmed by life, you're not alone. Jung believed the key to strength lies not in perfection, but in integration. So today, let's go beyond motivational quotes and surface-level advice. Let's explore Jung's timeless insights into the soul, the shadow, and the self, and how these ideas can help us rise from adversity, not just unharmed, but stronger. Part 1. The nature of adversity and the human struggle. Let's start with something we all experience: struggle. Life throws curveballs. Some hit hard: loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, failure, isolation, existential dread. Some are quieter, but still painful: boredom, regret, feeling unseen, unappreciated, or simply disconnected. When we encounter these experiences, it's easy to feel like the ground beneath us is crumbling. We ask, why me? What am I doing wrong? Or even worse, what's the point? Jung didn't promise a life without pain. Instead, he taught that suffering has meaning, and in many ways, it is a call to transformation. His perspective was radical. What breaks us can also make us whole. Think about that for a moment. What if the hardest parts of your life were actually trying to show you something about you? Part 2. Self-awareness, the first key to resilience. According to Jung, the path to strength begins with self-awareness. This isn't just knowing what you like or dislike. It's deeper. It means seeing into the core of your being, your motivations, fears, patterns, wounds. Jung called this journey individuation, a lifelong process of becoming the person you are meant to be by bringing unconscious elements into the light of consciousness. Ask yourself, why do I react the way I do under pressure? What am I avoiding? What parts of me have I silenced to fit in? Jung believed that most people are unaware of the forces that guide their behavior. We live on autopilot, shaped by childhood wounds, societal expectations, and unconscious fears. But true strength, true unbreakability, comes from waking up to those forces and reclaiming our power. Part 3. The shadow self. What we hide holds our power. Here's where it gets deeper. Jung introduced the concept of the shadow self, the hidden side of our personality. These are the parts we repress: anger, envy, selfishness, insecurity, but also ambition, desire, and creativity. Anything that doesn't fit the image we want others to see. But here's the twist: the shadow isn't bad, it's real. And ignoring it doesn't make it disappear. It just makes it control us from the dark. Jung wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. When you deny your shadow, you remain divided. When you face it, you become whole." This doesn't mean acting out your every impulse. It means understanding them, integrating them, and when you do, you become less fragile because you're no longer running from parts of yourself. Part 4. How to face your shadow. A practical guide. You might be wondering, how do I face my shadow? Start with reflection. Write down your triggers. What makes you irrationally angry or jealous? What qualities in others bother you the most? Often, what we judge in others reflects a disowned part of ourselves. Then embrace radical honesty. Have conversations with yourself that you've avoided for years. Finally, practice compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. because your shadow was formed for a reason. It was your psyche's way of protecting you, of helping you survive. Now it's time to befriend it. Facing your shadow doesn't make you weaker. It makes you grounded, confident, unshakable. Because once you stop fearing who you are, no one else can use it against you. Part 5. Archetypes and the Hero's Journey. Jung also taught that our lives follow patterns, what he called archetypes: the mother, the father, the trickster, the hero. These are universal characters found in every culture's myths. You're the hero of your story, and the hero's journey always begins with a fall, an exile, a challenge, a call to adventure. Every setback in your life is part of this journey. The question is, will you answer the call? When we view our lives through this mythological lens, even our darkest moments become meaningful. We're not just suffering, we're transforming. And transformation requires friction, discomfort, and sometimes pain. Part 6. Why integration makes you unbreakable. So let's return to the core question. What makes us unbreakable? Not toughness, not avoidance, not pretending to be fine when we're not. What makes us unbreakable is integration. It's the process of accepting all parts of ourselves, the light, the shadow, the joy, the grief, and realizing they're all essential. When we're no longer fragmented, we stop breaking apart under pressure. We become resilient, not because life is easy, but because we are whole. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be authentic. Part 7. The ongoing journey. A final reflection. The journey of self-discovery doesn't end. Jung called the self a mystery, not a problem to be solved. There is always more to uncover. You might return to the same challenges again and again, but each time you'll face them with more awareness, more depth, and more grace. So take this moment and ask yourself, what part of me have I ignored? What do I fear people seeing? And what would happen if I stopped running from it? Because the moment you turn toward your shadow is the moment you begin to shine. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video resonated with you, consider diving deeper into Jung's work, or better yet, start your own journey of self-discovery. You're stronger than you think, and you're not alone on this path. Let me know in the comments, what part of yourself are you learning to embrace? And if you're looking for more content on self-awareness, resilience, and inner transformation, check out the next video on screen now. Remember, wholeness is the path, and that is what makes you truly unbreakable.